Hello everyone and welcome to our Crochet Designs. My name is Mary and today I'm coming to you with, it's our final Saturday live before Christmas, but we do have a Wednesday live before Christmas, so get excited guys. It's not the final live. What? Now I've moved everything once again. Don't you love it? I play like musical equipment when I'm not on air, and I play with things and I just make such a mess, and I've lost you know what happened? Before I got on live, heads up everyone, before I went on my live, I tripped. I'm okay, but I lost everything. Everything went down. And the reason was because I had my book there and I fell over my book and I squashed my book. And I lost this. Everything went down. And lucky my glass of water didn't tip, or my cup of water didn't tip. So I tripped and it just took me 10 minutes to pick it all up. So I do apologize for coming on a little bit late. And you want to see the state of my book. Have a look what happened to my book when I fell. It all got squashed. Oh, you can't tell, but it's all squashed. So look, you live and learn when things go wrong, but lucky I didn't hurt myself. I'm so clumsy. I'm so clumsy. And you know what, guys? It's a very special live today. When I say special, they're all special. They're all special. But today extra special because we're getting closer to Christmas. And I have a few things, a lot of things I want to talk about. But mainly, obviously, about the Christmas gear and why it's taking me a little long to get anything up at the moment. And I'll get onto that in a minute. I've got some happy mail to talk about. And, of course, we have the wow wheel. And what I'm going to do, because I've just been stalling because I was looking for this. Because that went down. Everything went down on the way down. So there you go. I'm going to pop a little asterisk here, and I'm going to pop the lovely Jodie on that asterisk there, and I believe she knows why. We will talk about that throughout the actual live anyway. I don't know, can you see the wheel? Let's try that. There we go. Now, let's go back to all the chat that I've not ignored, just missed. Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Hello, Corrine. Please give me a colour. Karen, please give me a colour. Margaret, please give me a colour. My sister tripped today and broke it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Funny how we both tripped on the same day. Isn't that interesting? What? We must be related, you and I. I hope she's feeling well anyway. Paula, please give me a colour. Hello, Michelle. Please give me a colour. Wanda, please give me a colour. Marty, please give me a colour. Oh, I hope I've got enough colours. I'm feeling generous today, guys. Dark blue for Karen and pink for Margaret. Karen. Pink for Margaret. Margareta. Whoops, I'm rushing. Pink for Margaret, I'm rushing. Pink for Paula and green for Michelle. Now, Michelle, I think we have another Michelle, so I'm just going to pop Michelle M for mosaics. Michelle Mose. How's that? Oh, that's what I was doing now. Pink for Paula. Come on, Mary, stay focused. You can do this. It's not the end of the year yet. And green for Michelle. Oh, Michelle, my belle, oh, Michelle. What's it? Oh, my belle, Michelle, Michelle, my belle. All right, so what have we got there? Dark blue for Corrine. I just did that, didn't I? No, I didn't. That was Karen. Oh, your names are too close. Corrine and Karen. Dark blue for Corrine. Excuse me, guys, today the voice is going. And green for the lovely Wanda. Wanda. And the wheel is turning. I can feel it as we speak. Let's go back this way. How's that? It keeps turning on me. Okay, so Wanda says green. I didn't even have to crack a joke today on today. Yellow, please. No, everyone's getting on today as quickly as I can get them. And we're going to spin quickly. Not that I'm in a hurry. We've got a lot to talk about. So everyone's, I'm feeling generous today. Okay. Okay. You've just written pink, did I? I'm a duffer. I did too. Who chose pink? Let's go back. Who chose pink? Michelle. No, Michelle, I put Michelle in, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right, who chose pink? Let's go back. Paula. Hello, Paula. Pink, Paula, the same thing. Pinky Paula. Oh, I don't know. Can't take me anywhere. Good thing Marty's got good eyes. I don't know if you can make that word Paula out. I just scribbled that all. Have a look at it. It doesn't even make sense even in English, let alone in any other language. All right, so where are we? Let's have a look. Okay. Thanks, Marty, by the way. Dark blue for Franca. Dark blue is filled up, Franca. You're going to have to give me another colour, honey. But hello, by the way. Excuse me, I'm not sick. I just, I'm just stressed. It's a stress cough. Cheers, everyone. I've got the beautiful cup that the lovely Jodie bought me last week. How gorgeous is that? It is. I crochet because killing people is frowned upon. Save a life and send yarn. Hey, not that I need it, but I'm not going to say no to it. Cheers, everyone. All right, guys, let's get on with what's been happening. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I've been a little bit slow on the Christmas gear, and I do apologize in advance for that. I'm going to push a few of the projects over the next few days as well, so bear with me on that one. But I've had a commission job, and it was a bit of a late thing. And I kind of, when you say yes to someone and you think, oh, it won't take long. Whoops. Well, it is. It's taking a little longer than I thought. I had to design the little outfit. Someone stole my dark blue. Oh, you have to be quick, Franca. You have to be quick. I made a little outfit, which I'll be popping the design on the website after Christmas. But also I'm in the middle of a cushion or a pillow, and I've popped 1 3/4 worth here. So you can have a look at them, because they will be going probably on Monday or Tuesday, and you may not get that opportunity to see them properly. So you would like red, would you, Franca? Okay, Franca. Oh, I've just realized. Oh my gosh, you just reminded me. An anonymous on red and an anonymous on yellow. Oh, that's not a non. Let's try a non 1 and a non 2. And non 1 is the lovely lady in her 90s. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she watches us. And a non 2 is the gentleman who crochets for his lovely missus. So how beautiful is that? And there you go. You've just written red. Did I? I tell you what, I'm all over the place today, Marty. I'm going to blame it on the fall, Let's try Franca. I tell you what, let's hope I'm more awake on Wednesday. No, it all started, and here's the thing. You're going to laugh at this. I went to have a shower. This is all this morning. Went to have a shower, and we just recently bought a hot water service because our other one went to the heavens above. And so I went to have the shower, and I had too much water. You're right, Marty. In more ways than one, when I tell you what happened. Cold water. My hot water was completely cold. I froze in the shower, and it was the quickest shower I've ever had, and I'm going to have to redo it because I didn't do a good job. I just sort of got out of there real fast. So I was really upset because I like my showers, and I had a cold shower. Maybe that's why I tripped. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff on the floor. That'll teach me. Pack your stuff away, guys, because this is a tiny room. I know this looks huge, but it is a very small room, and I'm giving you an update video on this room in the first week, might be the second week, sorry, of January, because I'm going to rearrange things. Things will stay the same, very similar here, but I'm going to be rearranging it so all my yarn will be packed in bags. None of the yarn that you see on the shelves will be out of bags. To show you, I'd have to take them out. Like I started with these this year. I thought, let's try that. Up there, that's a pumpkin, by the way. The pumpkin that we made, that's not yarn. That's part of the yarn, really. But all of the yarn you see lying around here will be in bags. So I'm going to be redoing the room a little bit, and that'll be like a first video of the month next year. Oh, funny to say that. All right, so where are we? Let's see. Oh, too much water. Yes, too much water. That's right, Marty. I don't have... Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Franca. Show us what you're wearing. I will, Jodie, I will. And yes, everyone's talking. That's great. Hello, Knit, Pearl, and Squirrel. Granny D, please give me a colour, honey. Haven't seen you for a while, but please give me a colour. I'm practically giving it away today. Raylene, please give me a colour. Yes, Jodie knows I've got a tutorial on this because Jodie created it as well. Now, I am wearing a dress. I don't usually wear dresses, but you know, it's really warm here in Melbourne currently. And that's that. Oh, and I didn't really want to show my arms. And I thought, what have I got? This is our little tiny jacket. What have I got that'll cover my arms? So I, you know, put this on. Now this is our little, oh, it's a granny square kind of shawl, shrug. We call it a shrug. I know I called it a shrug on the video. And I put this on whenever I want to cover my arms because they're big. Karen has done a super chat. Thank you so much, Karen, for your super chat. Did I not give you a color? I did. Karen, would you like to have a second color today? Because I'm feeling absolutely generous on you, because the lovely Karen, you know what, she does these things and then she does them. Let me fix this up here. She does them and then I end up having to let's do this, let's go like that. I end up having to give her a second spot because she does these things outside of our channel as well. Hello Teresa, lovely to have you here. There's no purple, honey. You've got light blue, red. Well, red's been taken by who was that? It was Karen, wasn't it? Karen, let me pop. Let's make sure we write Karen and not red. What do you think, Kay? Did I do that well? Wanda, please give me a color. Have you given me one? No, I don't know if you've given me one. Oh, you've already given me one. That's all right. All right, so pink, thank you. Pink has been taken. You can only get light blue, honey. So I'll just pop you on a light blue. Granny D. Oops, not Granny D. Granny D. Come on, Mary, get with it. I'm all over the place today, guys. This is a little shrug that we made on the channel. Yes, I popped you on blue. We've got one more blue left. That'll be the next person who is decent and comes on. Not one of those other people you see flying around lately. But I just wanted to talk to you quickly about what's happening. Raylene wants light blue. Oh, Raylene, sorry, honey. That's it. We're good to go, Raylene. I think we're done. The board is full. We've got 2 anonymouses on today. You guys know, well, you don't know who they are. But that's all you know of them. One is in her 90s and the other one is a fellow who crochets for his wife. How lucky is she? They're a partner who crochets just for her. What? I'm sure he does it for other people as well, but he crochets most of the stuff we do on the channel. He does for her. What is that? But it's great. I love it. And between the pair of them, they both watch the lives and they talk about that with me later privately, because I don't like to do that sort of stuff online, which is okay. Yes, and she can still crochet. She says she does it slowly, but she can still crochet, and her eyes are starting to fade a little bit, but she's okay. If I could be like that at 90, that would be great. All right, let's talk what's happening with the channel this week. Very busy week this week, as you know, guys. You may see hello Edith, hello, I hope you are well. You may see a tutorial go up tomorrow even. Who knows? I don't know, depending on how quickly I can get them done. It's really warm in the house at the moment. Now, one of our air conditioners is on the blink, and that's the one where I do all my recording. Right in the middle of summer. Don't you love it? So it may take a little longer for me to get tutorials out, on top of the fact that I'm doing these other projects, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. Now, we were supposed to do part of the poncho. I'm going to have to push the poncho back a little bit. I'm going to hold on to that. This week we were also supposed to start our summer top, which we haven't, which we will be starting this week at some stage, and you can crochet that over your little holidays there. We are definitely doing the towel topper either on Sunday or Monday. It'll come out, I don't know when, depending on how quickly I can get it written up and not written up. Let's try recorded. Hello, recorded and edited. And that's it at this stage. I don't know whether we'll get the stocking done, and I do apologize. However, I will show you what's been taking me long, so you get it. And also, I have some happy mail. I'm sure you're going to love. So the first thing I wanted to show you just quickly is the first little item that I created part of it's my own design, part of it I've seen similar items online, and I created a hoodie for it, and it's for a newborn baby. And check it out. Is it not gorgeous? What? It's a little button at the top. I think it might be a little bit too tight. We can always lower the button if it is. But look at that. And I said to him, he's taking it this afternoon to try it on baby. And if it's too tight, I'm going to sell this one on the website and make him another one, but it won't get it before Christmas. But how cute is that? And I'm sorry about the doll. She's not wearing much underneath, but it's only because I cut it off once because it was the actual doll. It was a cheap doll. I got it for $9. What do you want for a cheap doll? And the outfit was stuck to its arm and it was starting to look a bit bleh. So I wanted to take it off. I had to cut it off the arm. But there you go. How cute is that? It will be a written pattern only on my website, a paid pattern after the new year. There will be no tutorial on that. Sorry, guys. I won't have time. Plus, it's something I just put down as a written pattern. But look at that. I use the join as you go. Check that out. And it looks basic, but yet it's a lot of work involved because there's a lot of 1,000 ends everywhere. And I had to redesign the hoodie because the hoodie was bigger than the top in the square. It's hard to explain. I don't know how I can explain it. It became bigger than the top because it was the smaller squares. I mean, the larger squares. It was just hard to explain, but I love it. And I had to redesign everything. And there you go. So how gorgeous is that? Now he's picking that up this afternoon to try that on Bub. So if it doesn't fit him, I've got an opportunity to remake it. So it means having to remake it. Hopefully, hopefully it fits because I don't want to remake. But I do. I just don't want to do that before Christmas. And I know he wants to see it before Christmas. And the other thing, you have probably seen me shown this on the channel before. I think I showed it on one of our lives a few weeks back. It's a pillow, and this is one side of the pillow, which is our infamous koala here in Australia. Now these guys, if you've ever seen one, I've had a chance to pat one, which is cute, but if you've ever seen one, you will know they spend a lot of time sleeping. So they're gorgeous little, sweet little creatures. They're gorgeous and I love them. And if we don't be careful, they will become extinct. Well, I think they already are. So we've got to be careful. There's not many left. So there you go. And they live on gum trees. They love gum, the gum trees. So there you go. And how gorgeous. That's one side of the pillow. The other side is not complete. But I wanted to show you because once again, he might be picking this up on Monday if I get it finished in time. I probably won't, but so it's only missing a little tiny corner, but this little corner takes a long time. So there's the corner, and that's part of our kangaroo. Can you see his ears missing there? And it's not finished. It's got another few rows here, and that's going to be added on top. That's going to be where the buttons will be on the side of the cushion because I couldn't get it across here without it looking weird. Like you've got to have two parts for a button on this. And I couldn't get it down here because it looks weird. So I did them on the side. So it'll be a little bit extra on the edge there. And that will have the buttons. Now this takes hours of work. And more so for me. And I'll tell you why. I haven't had a chance to respond to your, excuse me, messages online. Everybody's been sending me some messages before the live. I've been pretty busy. But I actually don't carry the yarn. I do weave in ends. But I also, you're going to love this. I don't know if I can show you the back. Which one's the back to the front? You might be able to see it. I don't know. I literally, so you know what I do. People just carry it over. I sew. So that one there is taking me hours. I will sew the thread in at the back, right in, and then work on it. And now let's see if I can explain that to you better so you can see. All right. These are still attached to the yarn, by the way. See that right there? I will sew that up through and over to the top where you weave in, where you crochet it into your next block before I do the next block. So if that is wrong, which that one was, and I had to cut it, literally had to cut my work. If that's wrong, you actually have to cut the stitch out because it's sewn into, yeah? Because I did try, sometimes picking it worked. Most of the times it just wrecked the yarn. So you've got to be careful when you are splitting yarn. When I tell you to split yarn when you're weaving in ends on our tutorials, I say Be careful because this will be hard to come undone. All right. So just heads up there. Now I've oh, all the chat by talking too much. Me and my big mouth. Do you love it? Oh my gosh, look how far back it goes. What? Yeah, happy mail's coming soon. I'll talk about that in a minute. You survived the windstorm. We had a couple of days. I'm so glad you survived. Hit the 50s on Wednesdays. Oh, I'm so glad everything's okay for you. We've been watching intently here in Australia. We've been watching the news. You're behind because you spent time with me. Probably, Karen, probably. No, it's not that. I'm behind because that job came at the last minute and I never should have taken a job just before Christmas. There's something you learn, guys. Just a little lesson there. I love that. Thank you. Adorable. Thank you, precious. Thank you. I'm just going to go through all this. You can do an adult version. Oh, here we go, Franca. Here she goes. My aunt cares for a lady who has muscle wasting condition. Muscle wasting. Is that right? She's very, very limited use of her arms and hands, but still crochets slowly, but she loves it. Do what you can. Absolutely, Marty. I agree. Was that Marty who said that? Yes, it was. I love the slight point on the hood. I actually don't like pointy hoods, but it looks great on little ones. On babies, it looks cute. It really does. So there you go. And he loves it. He came the other day to have a look at it. I've adopted a koala through. Oh, really, Karen? That's great. I adopted a koala. Yes. They're gorgeous. Thank you, Raylene. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. What's this? Perished in the fire a couple of years ago. Same. Yes, that's right. They did. Yes. Be right back. Feeling. Oh no. I hope you feel a bit better. Oh my gosh, Granny. Oh, that's no good. Well, we need everyone to feel well because it's Christmas now. We want everyone well so they can eat all their food on Christmas because we eat like, oh my gosh. I literally diet the day before. I don't eat anything the day before Christmas Day because I'm telling you, I do. I have breakfast every morning, right? I can't survive the day without it. But Christmas Day, like we start literally 11 in the morning and work right into midnight still eating in different houses. So you kind of, there's no way I'm going to eat. Now, these are the projects that are holding me back. The fella also wants a koala beanie with the ears and with some straps. I'm really not keen on straps, but, I'll do the beanie for that because most parents do not put, I'll warn her too, do not put a baby to bed with anything with straps on. Please be wary, guys. Babies chew on everything, anything with buttons and anything with straps. Don't put them to bed with them. I'm warning you. Heads up. I get so pedantic with babies. I'm just, I get worried about it. But anyway, here we are, guys, ready to talk about our next thing. Hello, Teddy. Lovely to have you here. The same name as my little dog outside. His name's Teddy. All right, let's talk quickly about some happy mail. I'm very excited about this happy mail, actually, because the lovely lady who sent it, which I'll tell you who it is in a minute, but I said to her, she's from overseas, and I said, how can you send anything from overseas? And I get it. How can you do that? It's so hard right now. And she said, I was smart. I ordered it in Australia, from Australia. And she was smart, and it came very quickly, and it came earlier than expected, because this one was for my birthday. Guess what? It's a peacock. And the lovely lady is Jody Mann. Now, Jody already sent me this cup the other day for Christmas. What? And she sent me this cup for my birthday, and it came nice and early. So it's a lovely birthday present. That's a reminder of what our blanket will look like in January. In the new year, guys. It's coming. It's taken me so long to write it up. But there you go. Maybe I shouldn't worry about writing it up. We'll talk, Jody. I might just get the tutorial up. I've already done part 1. It's ready to go. It's been there for a month. So there you go. Gorgeous little peacock cup. And I'm very impressed with it. And you know what I was saying, and you probably remembered this, Jody, that I didn't have a picture of a peacock to look at. So you probably remember that. And I'm going to use the color combination on this cup that you've created for me to mimic for our peacock blanket. And there's a lot of yellow involved in there, which is good because we've got plenty of yellow. And we've got, look, there's little tinges of the purple. You can see all the colours. Let me see if I can get a close up for you. Oh, it's a bit bad, that lighting there. Try that angle. So you can see all the colours. And I will have that on the tutorials when we're doing our tutorials. So thank you so much, Jody. That is well received. I can't use it today because it's not washed. But I am using this one, the Christmas one. I'll use that on my birthday. How's that, Jody? Cheers, everyone, and thank you, Jody. There's more. It's not just a cup. Cheers, by the way. The lovely Jody didn't just purchase a cup for me. She was thinking about our channel as well crochet itself. And she said, I got you the cup for your personal birthday, and I thank you so much for that. And she said, but I bought something for the channel so that maybe you can pop them in your packs that you do. And look what she purchased. Check it out. Measuring tapes, 60 inch by 160 inch, I'm sorry, 60 inch or 150 centimeter measuring tape. The inches, I believe, are on one side. I haven't even opened it yet, Jody. The inches are on one side and the centimeters are on the other. So there you go. Check that out. What? And you know what, Jody? We will be popping these in our packs. And actually, as of today, I will be popping it in our utilities pack for today's wheel. Okay, so one of these will go in the utilities pack with the scissors, the sewing needle, and the crochet hook. One of these. And I would like to say thank you so much, Jody, for not just this, but for all that you do for our channel in the background. A lot of people don't know this, but she does head over to our website and make constant donations. So I thank you so much, Jody, for all you do. And look, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna love that cup. I really am. It's a subtle hint, I know, Marty. It is a subtle hint. So there you go. Oh, whose birthday is it? Did I miss? Whose birthday? Hang on, I've missed someone's birthday. Is it Michelle? What? When was your birthday? Oh, I missed it. Hello. Hello. When did you say it? Hello. Is it today? Oh, I missed all the chat. When is your birthday? Mine is today. Oh, Michelle, happy birthday for today. Mine is not until the 8th of January. So yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go like that. Yes, mine is the 8th of January. So it's a while off yet, but she was assuming it would come a little later. Well, it would arrive a little later. There you go. You got me a crochet mug. Oh, nice try, Teresa. All right, so that's that. And Jody, I thank you so much for everything that you do for our channel as well. And the camera is all over the place and it's going darker. It means that there's something wrong with the internet. So I might do my first wheel spin, if that's okay, guys. I'll do a wheel spin right now. In fact, we might just do them both. What do you reckon? We'll do the wheel spin now. I think that's a really good idea. And where's the asterisk? The asterisk is there. And this is why Jodie's actually on our asterisk, because she's done Happy Mail. She's done donations. And there's quite a few people that have gone onto the website today and done some donations today. So I thank you very much for your donations as well. And 3 and 2. And Michelle, I hope you win because it's your birthday. 1. And it's Marty is the first one. Marty, is it Marty? Yeah, that's my bad handwriting. It's Marty. Congratulations, Marty. I'm going to pop your name on the book because I will forget. There's no doubt this week I'll forget everything. So I'm going to pop your name on the book. Hello, I had a pen here. Someone, who stole my pen? I'm the only one in the house. All right, oh, here you go. I'll just use a pencil. Marty. All right, so Marty's our first winner. So there you go. Congratulations, Marty. And now we're going to spin it one more time. I need a new card. Oh, I'll see what I can do, Marty. And that is, oh, it's on the line, guys. I'm sorry, I'll have to respin. I'm sorry, guys. Is Karen. Lovely Karen. So Marty was yellow. I better not forget that. Karen, well, it's on the wheel anyway. You know, many times I've had to come back in. And lucky I don't rub it out off the same day. I come back in and I check the wheel because I can't remember what colour they were. So I'm actually writing the colours down. So Karen was red. Congratulations, by the way, guys. Karen was red. What did you win? Well, you have a choice today, and I'll tell you why. these are all of our usual ones, and I forgot to reprint it. So I'm giving you a choice, and that's for everyone who's won today. So that's the lovely Marty and the lovely Karen. You have a choice of any one of these that I read out. So you can take any one you like, okay? Because naughty me didn't print it out. So these are the old ones, and I don't want to give you an old one. But you can take the old one if you like. Let's see what the yellow was in the old one for Marty. Oh, hang on. The red one was one skein of Abbey Road yarn of your choice. Now, I think we've already given... Oh, no, we haven't given you a skein of Abbey Road, have we? We have, Karen. But there you go. You can even, Marty, you can have one of those. And you can have your car as well. I'll give you a little matchbox one. Or you've got the double wrap cow pattern from memory, Marty. This is what happens when you're on the wheel. You win a few times. Or you can choose 3 skeins of our Cloqueton range yarn there. Yeah. Or you can choose the utilities pack. This is today because I'm feeling generous today. Yeah. And utilities pack was the crochet hook, scissors, sewing needle, and measuring tape from the lovely Jody Mann. Or you can have a mandala yarn. Well, this one here is one I tripped over. This is the one I tripped over, so it's all squashed. But you can have, I've got 4 in a bag, so you can have one of those. I'll give you a better looking one if you want one of those. Or you can have a 1 skein of the chunky Lion brand yarn, which is that stuff right up there. Right up the very top shelf there, which I can send you photos of the colour combinations. You can have one of those. Or that's it. That's it. So you can have the choice. So what we'll do, you message me, guys, privately, and we can talk about what you would like then. So congratulations, Marty and Karen. Now, for the rest of the live, I just rushed that because I was a bit worried we're going to lose internet. At this stage, it looks like it's okay. You want the mandala. Well, it's the same colour as the one that you won last time, Karen. So there you go. I had about 6 or 7 of these that I purchased when they were on sale. So I thought, why not give them away to our subscribers as a gift for them? And I'm wondering why. It's really playing up the internet. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right. Now, on the first week of January, you will hear... I'm lying. I keep saying the first, but it's always the second Thursday in January. I always do it a week later because I take that first week off. I will be on the lives that week, but I actually do take that as a rest week from the channel. I literally don't upload any videos that week. On purpose, I don't. It's not because I forgot or I'm busy. I just don't. It's my only week. I use it as an excuse to say it's my birthday week and I can do whatever I like. And I want to do what I want to do. And that's the words I use. But I will be on the lives on the Wednesday and the Saturday of that week. So you won't miss out on the lives. But the second week of January, on that Thursday, you will have a rundown of what's happening that year. All right. And also, next week, I'm not saying next week, I'm saying the end of next week. Towards the end of the year, there'll be a video on just plain things that we've crocheted. I'm thinking of not making any words, just letting music take over. I don't know. I'll think about it. I haven't decided yet. Because all I'm doing is taking little bits and bobs from each of our videos and popping it into one video and saying, yes, well, we created this year. No, we never created that. Let's do it. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. So I'm going to do that at the end of the year. It'll be like 2 or 3 days before the new year. And I will let you know when that video goes up anyways. It'll probably be after our, I don't know, last live for the year. And then the day later, 2 days later, you'll see that video pop up. And if I don't get a chance to finish it, I'll just pop it up the way it is and just give it an ending, that kind of thing. But I think it's taken me a long time. There's a lot of videos. We did a lot of work, guys. We worked really hard this year to the extent where I just don't know whether I've missed something. I think I might have missed something. And I might have missed a lot. We haven't done the past month yet. Or the last month, November. I haven't done the month of November. And December we haven't done as much. We just haven't done as much as I would have liked to have done. And I think the past week and a half was what put me behind doing this private job. Now, this private job, the fellow wants it before Christmas. He wants it as a Christmas gift. So I still have to create the beanie. I've never done one like that before. I mean, I have done a beanie with ears, so I think that part will be easy. creating the nose will just make a nice, like a rectangle or a square, and just attach it to the beanie. The eyes are, you know, they're not that difficult. We've done eyes before on the channel. So I think it's just straps. I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm doing with it. He sent me a picture. The picture he sent me wasn't even crochet, and it wasn't even knitting. Achoo. It was just a beanie, like a material beanie with all the, you know, trims of a koala. And I'm thinking, well, that's not crochet. So I have to invent the stitches. I'm thinking maybe just to speed it up, either do half doubles or doubles and just do it all in one piece, and then just add the embellishments to make it look more koala-ish. Can I use that word? Koala-ish. I'm going to pop up every time I say it. So there you go. So it's been a very busy week. There is something I wanted to show you guys, but I'm going to wait until after Christmas because it is the item from Bendigo Woolen Mills. And I want to wait till after Christmas because I bought one for Teresa. I don't want her to see it yet. And no, I'm not your KK, Teresa. So this is a little something extra just from me, from all the things that we do together throughout the year. Sometimes we're a little bit fun, sometimes we're a little bit crazy, and sometimes we're just plain old us. So, which is nothing wrong with being plain old you. Thank you, Franco. I do deserve a holiday. You love the swatch blanket. Thank you, Paula. Now, I noticed on Instagram, and it's funny because I don't usually leave a message on my live days, but I did this morning early because I noticed Marty's swatches, and some that he created that we didn't actually make, which was fantastic. Expanding your crochet stitches, great. That he put single crochet rows around his swatches. Now, just be wary, was it single crochet or half double? I think it was single. Just be wary, that'll change the stitch count when you're working. But we really didn't have a stitch count anyways for the joining part of it. And I kind of winged it a little bit. So just be wary about the stitch count. And I hope you're good with math, because you can actually play with your maths there. You can make each swatch match each other doing a single crochet row or a half double. If you haven't done that, don't worry. Play with the border. You can also do a because it's single crochet row, you can also do a single crochet top stitch row on your squares, so you don't have to do the same join that we did, because you have that extra row that we didn't have. So there you go. And I just wanted to thank Marty for playing with it, because you know what, I do that. That's why I learnt so much, because I watch what other people do and I think, I don't really want to use that border, or I don't really want to use that join, or I don't really want to use that square. And I created my own, and it helps you build your, I don't know, stitch count, if you will, or your craft skills. It changes your craft skills and makes you a better crafter, I think. So it's okay to change things. They're half double, okay. But I made sure I had the same stitch count on each swatch. So when I join, it should be okay. It'll be fantastic, Marty. That's what I'm saying. If you're good at your math and you adjusted it to suit you, you're doing that join is going to be a breeze for you. It was so difficult for me. I had to fight to make everything join up. And by telling everyone, just pop 10 stitch markers across evenly, or as evenly as you can. If one section's got 3 stitches more than the other section, it's only got 2 or whatever, it doesn't matter in this case. The way the blanket works is, because each stitch is different, your swatch number is going to be different, your count. But the fact that you've played with the stitches, even better. And if you want to know what he might have done, and I'm thinking this is what Marty did, he did a couple of join 2 togethers, yeah, or he might have added extra stitches on a swatch that was too small. So these are the sort of things that you can do to make your stitch count add up. When you're joining as you go, you can also still do that. You could have done a single crochet row, turned it to the side, do the other single crochet, slip stitch in, pull through. The next stitch is too many in that square, so you're going to do 2 single crochets together and then slip stitch and join and so on. So you can do that. It's a little more confusing. But you can do that on a join as you go as well. So people don't realize that you can actually change anything to suit you. And there you go. Too exciting. Normally when we do our squares for a granny square blanket or for a swatch blanket like that, Normally we have the same stitch count. But when you're doing different stitches, different designs in each square, you're going to have a different stitch count. So what Marty did was he played with it and it suits him, and each stitch will match up when he's ready to close up his swatches, which will be even stunning. The fact that you have that extra row will highlight your blanket even more. I just worked out how many evenly the same number of stitches across each swatch. Absolutely. Now, okay, that's I just wanted to mention that it's okay, guys, to change. If you're already fairly good at crochet, it's okay to change the pattern to suit you. And that's what Marty did. There's nothing wrong with that. That is how you expand your craft, if you will. All right. That's how I learned. Honestly, when I've made things in the past, I said, there's no way I'm putting a yellow in there because I don't want yellow. I want red and I want green and I want this, or I want blue and I want pink, but I don't want yellow, that sort of thing. Or there's no way I want the red today because it doesn't suit for this. Like this is a maroon color or maroon, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Would I have used a hot red in this kind of pattern? Not for me, as much as I love my reds, but I think a maroon suits better. And it doesn't matter if you think red suits better because we're all different. So change things to suit you. I moved that and I shouldn't have. Change things to suit you, because at the end of the day, you need to be happy with your project. I'm also doing the Hexagon cardigan so I don't get bored. Hexagon Cardigan. We had a Hexagon Cardigan. When did that happen? I have terrible concentration. Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry about that. I don't have terrible concentration. What I have is, I think my mind is completely ADHD because I focus on 50 million things at once. I have to have a few things on the go, Franca, so I can switch if I get bored doing the same thing. ADHD, Marty, it is. That's an ADHD brain. No, it's not really. Look, I think this modern times is very ADHD. You think about it when you're on the computer and you've got your little windows open on your desktop or wherever it is you're on, your laptop, whatever, iPod, whatever, I don't know what they have these days, iPad, and you've got all these windows open because you are focusing on, you want to get into that one, you want to do that, you want to do this. That is what our minds are like. We have these windows, this generation, this world today, because we're so busy. Life is, why have I got the hiccups now? Life is so busy. This happens on lives all the time. This generation is so busy that you have these windows open on your screen. So your mind is always working, having your own little windows. To try and really vary it up, I might try knitting. Achoo! Oh, these allergies I keep getting with that word. It's unbelievable. There you go. So guys, I just wanted to let you know that's what's happening at this stage. Now I'm going to give you a rundown of this week real quickly. As you know, this week is Christmas week, isn't it? What? It is too. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Achoo. Thank you, Paula. Stop achooing. Well, everybody keeps talking about knitting, Achoo. And every time someone says knitting, Achoo, I sneeze, Achoo. Oh, wait a minute. That was the third time. That was that twice. Okay, so Monday we are doing towel topper. Tuesday I've got blank because I wasn't sure if I would be up to date, and I knew I wouldn't. So we'll be doing either the Christmas stocking or something else. Or something else. But definitely this gear will be finished this weekend, so this will not affect us next week, which is an absolute bonus because I spent all day on that kangaroo yesterday because I messed up. And to fix that mistake, I literally had to cut into the work. I might do some Tunisian crochet. Oh, I can't really knock Tunisian because I wouldn't mind doing some Tunisian. It's not exactly knitting, is it? Oh, but there you go. So it's been a very interesting week, from receiving the beautiful gift from the lovely Jody, from the donations from those of you who donate to the website. I thank you very much. And also, I don't know if I say this enough, but thank you to anyone who does anything for our channel, from leaving messages on Facebook to Instagram to YouTube here. I don't always get back to you, but I do read everything. Just heads up there. There are times that I just haven't got the time to get back to you. And this month is a real busy month, so I didn't respond to many people. I did, but just not a lot. And if you send me private messages and you're doing 2 or 3 a day, well, you know, that's really hard. I have 14,000 subscribers. At 14, almost 14 and a half, guys. You know what happens when we reach 15? What? A big one. We do a big giveaway when we reach 15. Oh. What have I missed? Oh, Margaret. I've never worn yellows, but I'm doing a shawl in yellows. Golds. Golds are nice, and creams, and loving it. Good to get out of our comfort zone for a while. Yes, yes, very good. I can't read that, so we're going to have to say that in English. Does anyone read that nationality there? Oh, sorry, can't read it. Yeah, so our poncho's in yellow. We've got grey and yellow in our poncho, which should have come last month, but still hasn't arrived. But we have got part 1 out. So for those of you doing the poncho, just keep going. It actually is taking longer than I thought. I finished one side complete. I finished the second side. Well, actually, I finished it with a bit of ends. I have to weave those ends in. And then I need to attach and finish that off to make it look double way wearing it. Yay. But that's just something that's going to have to come till after Christmas, the way I'm going. Sorry, guys. I want to get it in before Christmas, but this is Christmas week and it's not going to happen. I want to say yes, but it won't. Heads up. But I will be on Wednesday drinking from this beautiful, I've got itchy nose now. I've touched. What have I touched? Loving the Hexagon Cardigan at the moment. What's the Hexagon Cardigan? I've never seen this one. It's not ours. We haven't done a Hexagon Cardigan. Not really. Not really. So there you go. I love this cup, Jodie. Thank you so much. Because for those of you who don't know this, I loved peacocks growing up. And I think I just love the way those colours. And, you know, funnily enough, I'm not really into a blue. I'm not a blue person, but I love them. I'm not sure what you're saying, honey. I wished I could, you know, wish they had like a, you know, thing that we could find out what she's saying. There is lots on YouTube, Mary. There are lots. There are lots. And you know what? There's some basic things out there. And, you know, you never know what comes next year on our channel. Just saying. Notice how I look away. Okay. I'm not sure what that's going on. Oh, dear. Send a hello from Brazil. Oh, hello from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Beautiful Brazil. Everywhere is beautiful. I want to travel everywhere. But I just realized something. I just don't have good legs, and I don't know whether being on a plane is going to work. I really want to. I want to travel. If we can get the borders opened. I want to travel. But if we can get the borders open, that would be great. But the borders are closed everywhere. No one wants us. Do you blame them? We're all sick. There you go. So all I want to say, guys, is we are having a very busy week this week. We will be also doing a normal live on Wednesday. So just watch out for that one. So that will be our last live Wednesday. So if you are wanting to see one more live, that will be it. I'm sorry, it won't be our last live period. It'll be our last live before Christmas Day, if that helps. Here I need to try getting more inspiration. Okay, all good. Thank you. Brazil, thank you. Lovely to have you here. I love seeing other people from all over the world. We are a very lucky world that we can actually share our craft with other crafters. So we are a very lucky world. So there you go. What? I hope other people are watching to see what is being said there, because I can't work that out. If anyone has Google Translate, they can copy and paste. I don't think you can copy and paste from a live. I don't think so, but there you go. Maybe you can, I don't know. But I wished I was bilingual. That would be great, to be able to speak different nationalities, would be like, you know, different languages, I should say. That would be fantastic. But that's okay. English and Italian, that's okay. I don't know a lot of Italian. Just some. If I heard two people having a conversation, I would be able to understand what they're saying. And there you go, guys. Here is our blanket again. One last viewing before it goes up for auction or sale, or it stays here. I have not decided. You can't. Oh, thanks, Edith. I didn't think you could, actually. I've not decided what's going to happen with the blanket. World Cup. Okay. All right. Is that, we're talking soccer? Is that what we're talking? Thank you, Paula. Thank you so much for checking it out. I love it so much. Yes. I put a little something up on Facebook, not on the channel, but on my personal page. But I left it in a public post. I think it's public, and I wrote that 7 years ago. And I wrote that I get so attached to my crochet. Hello, Kathy. Lovely to have you here. And hello, Toria. Toria, lovely to have you here too. I get so attached to my crochet items when I'm creating them that when I finish the project, I feel like the love relationship has been like we've just left each other. Well, my heart is broken because it's finished and because it's actually finished. Like this blanket was a year in the making and made me feel like once it was done, I feel happy that it's done. It looks great. And then I get really sad. I go into like a little depression. Slight depression. Portugal, I love watching your videos. Welcome from Portugal. I wish I could say, is it Buenos dias? Is that right? I don't know how to say it. Did I say it right? Anyone know Spanish, Portuguese? Are they the same? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna lose all the Christmas thing at the back there. I threw my blanket. I'm very angry with you, blanket. You made me sad because you finished. So yeah, I do. I get sad after I finish a project. I get very sad. It's not a sadness sad. It's it's really hard. Buenos dias. Is that what it is? Buenos dias? I don't even know if is that the same? Is it the same? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew. But there you go. So just so you know, I just thought I'd let you know that that's how I feel after I finish a project. Once I finish a project, something small I get really happy with, but something like that, I feel like our relationship has been cancelled. Even though it's a blanket, but I really do. I fall in love with every project I do, and that's what happens at the end of something big like that. But guess what, guys? Never ends. We're still going to do more. That's Spanish, not Portuguese. Oh, I don't know. I don't know any different languages. I only know Italian, a little bit of Italian, not a lot of Italian, just a little bit. I don't even know that. What I know is dialect. Our Neapolitan dialect. I don't really know the proper Italian. It was hilarious when we were in Italy. My daughter and I were looking for the bathroom. So I went up to a security guard who was standing around and I said, excuse me, you wouldn't be able to tell me where the bathroom is. I said it all in Italian, thought, can't go wrong. And he answered in Italian, in Roman, right? And Francis said, what did he say, Mum? I said, I don't know, because I couldn't understand. And then he turned around and says, over to the left. That's the left, by the way. That's my left, that might be your left. Over there to the left, he says, was hilarious. And I thought, oh, he can understand English, and I couldn't understand him, which, you know, I understand our dialect, but for some reason, he must have spoken so fast, and I knew it was Roman, because I could sense it, like, you know, the accent was right. It was hilarious. I understand. I felt a little sad too. I know, isn't it? Look, a lot of people don't. One of them may be, oh, seriously, Edith? Oh, I don't know, honey. I can't keep up. If they don't speak English, I don't know what they're saying. And I feel bad, you know, getting rid of them if they're being really kind. You don't want to get rid of them if they're being kind. And unless I don't understand the language, then I can't help. We can't help them. If we don't speak the language, we can't help you. So that's what's happening. I just wanted to let you know about the blanket thing and get excited, guys, because new things are coming next year. I'm not giving anything away, though. But you know what? Remember when I did, for those of you who are regulars, remember when I did the beginning of the year video and I gave a rundown on what we're doing every month? Next year's video is going to be a little different. It will still be the same, but I won't have a monthly rundown because we change things to suit us on the channel. Like, let's take, for argument's sake, the Tandy. When I did the Tandy interview, I didn't know I was going to get an interview from Tandy until halfway through the year. I wanted to get one, but I didn't think that Tom would say yes, and he did say yes. And we were supposed to do a cardigan, and I ended up creating a jumper with the Tandy yarn, for those of you who remember the actual conversation, yeah? And this is what happens throughout the year. Things happen that are different to what I want. And it's normal. Things don't ever work out the way you want. It's the way the world works, right? Not all things. Some things do, some things don't. There's a lot of things that do, like the Sunshine Bright blanket worked out exactly the way I wanted it. There were no issues. There were no problems. Everything was great. I think we're a little bit on time. It might have been like a week or 2 weeks late for the blanket, but it all worked out perfect. So things do work out perfect for some things, but then there are some that don't. And that's what happened throughout the year this year when different things came up, and we did spend 5 months indoors. I don't even want to discuss that. Not happy. And I did miss out on my Bendigo Australian sheep and wool show. I still bring that up. You know what the best part is, guys? The lady did ask me, do you want your money back or would you like to rebook for next year, 2022 July? I said rebook, baby cakes, because I'm there. I am there. I said I am so there. So next year in 2022 I will be doing the Australian sheep and wool show. If anything gets in my way of that show, this is going to be like, this is going to happen. I'm serious. This will happen. I tell you what, when I was driving home from Bendigo, I was so angry. So angry. This is an hour and 50-minute drive, yeah? I was so angry all the way there, freeway, straight, all the way, right? All the way home. And I said, I want just one policeman to pull me over. Just one. And my family will be picking me up in jail for sure. Because I was so angry that day. Someone had to have it. Someone had to. And when I got home, no one was home. Lucky, because I was fuming. The walls heard everything I wanted to say. And they weren't impressed. So I kind of calmed down before someone else came home, which is good. Let's change the name to Wow Show. I'm telling you, if I was pulled over that day, I would be in jail. Seriously, because I would have just, that poor policeman, he would have understood. He really would. Or policewoman, depends on who pulls you over here. I would have let them have it. I would have been, really crazy. Lucky nobody spoke to me that day. And I did drive straight home because we weren't allowed to be out, were we? And I did drive straight home, went straight into the house. If these wars could talk, Franca, what they would tell you about that week. And it wasn't just that day. Like, I think I was very sad the next day, extremely sad the next day. And for the week, I had like this massive downer. Like it was something, my head was just spinning. I'm thinking, if he had just warned us that this was going to happen the week before our premiere, if he had told us the week before, I would never have gone up. I would have been angry just the same. But getting there, setting it up, going to have dinner, having a few drinks, mind you, having a few drinks and realizing, oh my gosh, I can't get into the car and drive back to the venue to unpack or pack it all away again. What do? I had to wait till later in the evening when I was a little bit more sober. And when I got there, everybody had gone and there was only a security guard there. And he said, look, we can open up for you. I said, look, I'm happy to show you my ID and everything. He goes, no, I get it. He goes, I know we've had heaps of people here this evening. There was one other person unpacking, but they were finishing when I arrived. And when he opened up the door for me to unpack, mine was the only stall left. So I was a little bit grumpy. She will have had a house full of naughty corners. Absolutely, Margaret, absolutely. They could have said it's not happening. Look, they told us, like I said, the day before, and it wasn't the venue, it wasn't the sheep show that was the problem. Our premiere got on literally a few hours before and said, we're all going into shutdown and we're all going to be indoors by midnight tonight. What? I was in Bendigo. You know how far that is? I haven't got a stall there. And actually, I'm glad I packed it up because the theory was you could actually leave your stuff there and get it after the weekend or, after the weekend closed up. But we didn't close up for the weekend. We closed up for 5 months. My stock would have been sitting in that warehouse for 5 months. And I wouldn't have been able to sell it either. So it was really, like, I sold some of the packs on my website. Not a lot. Not a lot, I got to admit. It wasn't a lot sold, but I sold some. And if I had left them in their, room, I would not have been able to sell it until after we came out, which was only a few weeks back. Oh, no, not really. It was about a month ago, wasn't it, ladies? Can't remember. Month and a half. So I wouldn't have been able to sell it even. So that night, I swear, I damaged 5 boxes because I just picked them up and threw them in the I was so angry. That security guard would have been laughing his head off at me because every word under the sun came out. It was, look, now that I look back at it, it was really quite humorous, but not at the time. At the time, I was really, angry. And I don't get that angry. I don't allow myself to get that angry. I usually control myself. But that day, and it's not that you lost the weekend worth of sales, which you did, right? You lost that sales. But it was that they told us literally the few hours before, which rubbed me up the wrong way, yeah? They didn't tell us a month before, by the way, or a week before, you're not going to have this show. They allowed the show to go ahead. Everyone allowed the show to go ahead. When we got there, the show knew they were going ahead. It wasn't the show's fault. It was our government, yeah? I love it when the government tells us things at the last second. And that's exactly what happened, Edith. Edith, get in the corner. There was no way of pre-warning, and it wasn't the venue's fault. It wasn't Bendigo's fault. In fact, Bendigo lost a lot of money that month. They really did because, all the hotels were booked. So restaurants would have been booked as well because people had to eat, yeah? So they would have lost a lot of money that week. And in fact, I remember speaking to the hotel manager, and he said to me that as we were having a conversation, he got a phone call and he hung up, and he said that was a truck full of sheep. The fella had to cancel his booking and do a U-turn with a truck full of sheep all the way home. And that's when we all realised that we had to go. But I didn't leave that night. I spoke to the hotel manager. He said, yes, you can actually leave in the morning. The government, the police won't fine you if they see you on the roads because they know that it's part of what they should have sorted it out beforehand to save you being there. So you can stay in the hotel room overnight and you can go the next day. It's not an issue. So if there's an issue, get them to ring the hotel and we sort it out on our end. You won't get a fine. I said, oh, that's good. That's always a good thing. But you know what? It was tough. It was so hard to deal with that. But I dealt with it and we're here and it's happening next year. And fingers crossed, I swear, if he cancels, I know what I'm going to do if they cancel. I'm going to take all my craft store and park it right out front the Premier's home and start selling there. I'm going to be in jail. Oh, come. Is anyone going to visit me in jail? Anyone? Will you visit me in jail? Hey, maybe I can sell it to the ladies in jail. Oh, give it away for free. So yeah, it was a very trying week and it did put a massive hole in the business because doing that store was going to be my business. I spent a lot of money that month. Yeah, I bought packs, I bought bags, I bought cake boxes so that I can put our items in. I bought hooks, scissors, sewing needles. This is why you're getting a lot of them in the packs on the wheel. And I bought bags, lots of bags. I bought so that when people left, I could say, right, if you spend this amount of money, you'll get a free bag, right? If you don't spend that amount of money and you want the bag, it's $2 or it's $5 or it's $10, $20, depending on the bag, yeah? So I was so organised, and I thought to myself, so organised. The lovely Raylene, who's right there, also helped me out with stitch markers. She gave me 20 stitch markers, or was it 25? I can't remember. And we put one in each pack. They're all gone, Raylene. Goes to show you I've sold 25 packs. Yay! Out of how many did I have on the weekend? How many did I have altogether? I think there's about 60 or 70 something packs. So I still have a lot of packs left. A lot of packs left. You see some up there. They're just there for show. The rest of them are all in tubs. Indoors, because I'm scared to put them in the garage or the shed in case, bugs get into them. So they're all here. They're all in this room, which is why the room is so... There's tubs everywhere. But I hope to get that sorted out over the Christmas break, and the room will be gorgeous. So there we go. I found a bag the other day. Well, what did we find? With 2 packets of Tim Tams in it. They were for you at the show. When I was coming along, they are out of date now. Oh no! I wish you'd eaten them before. That would have been easier. Yes, is Edith leaving? Is she? Okay, bye, Edith. I'll come with you, and we can teach crochet to the inmates. Yeah, I know. They'll probably make us use plastic hooks. No scissors. You'll have to use the bench top to cut your yarn. I don't want us to get into any trouble. But I can see me doing that one day. I know my daughter once said to me, Mum, one day I'm going to come to your house and you're going to be sitting in a corner teaching 50 bikies how to crochet. I said, yeah, bikies need crochet. It's cold under they're going to be in the jackets, they're nice and warm under there. It's cold. They need crochet. She's right. One day I'd just teach anyone to crochet. Someone says they want to learn. Sure. They don't have any hands. We'll work something out with their feet. There's nothing to say you can't learn how to crochet unless you don't have hands or feet. Hey, you can use your teeth. Now I'm getting silly. Guys, let's get back to business. How I got so sidetracked, I don't know. It just, by the way, I'm still talking here. On the 16th, which I think was yesterday for us, Bonnie, your utilities pack left. Claptrap, your, not Claptrap, sorry. Kiki, your 3 skeins of yarn left. Karen, your tissue box cover that you purchased on the website left. There are still more things that I need to post out. I will talk to Jody about her gear, because Jody is from Ireland. She purchased some gear. I haven't been able to send it to her because the newsagent, I'm sorry, let's try post office. I don't know, newsagents. On Thursday told me the actual border is closed to us. So that's interesting. That wasn't what I was told the first time. I was told that we can send it via express post for like $111 per small parcel, let alone anything larger. And now she's telling me the actual border is closed. So we can't even get our gear in there. That's what she said. But she might be wrong. I don't know. But I will talk to you about possibly sending it to another country where you may be at the time, depending on whether you are in a different country at the time, or we'll work something else out. You're going to get your goods. I'll find a way to get your goods. Yes? Oh, and I've missed all the chat. I do apologise, guys. I'm sitting in a gas bag away. Okay, Margaret, he doesn't even know how many children he has. Okay, Randy, I'll still eat them. Oh, you're going to eat them? Franca, no way. I wouldn't eat them if they're out of date. No way. It was your fault. You got sidetracked this time. I did, Franca. I really did. Yeah, that's right, Raylene. You don't really like them. Oh, we could have had so much fun. Actually, it would have been good, the show, because I actually had another one of my friends who is a crochet lady, and you actually seen her on this channel before. I did a small interview with her. I think I called it Interview with Adriana. And at the end of that interview, oh no, not that end of that interview, in a funny video, I put some of the mishaps that happened when we were recording, because we recorded outside the front of the house, because I thought that would be cute. It's only chocolate never goes off. It still does, Franca. Things go off. They do. And so she was going to spend the day helping me. So she was going to sit at the table on the day so that I can leave the table and do some teaching for the show, because I donated my time, an hour or so of my time, to teach crochet to newbies. Yeah. And that's, I'm not charging anyone for that. That was a donation to them, it's part of it all. You give back. Yeah, you're there to sell, make a bit of money. You want to give back as well. You give back to Bendigo for that. And that giving back was teaching crochet to anyone new who hasn't learned to crochet at all and doesn't know how to hold a hook and doesn't know how to hold the yarn. So it's all about teaching new, which is good. So Adriana was going to sit there that day while I just took off every hour or so and did 10 minutes or something of teaching here or there, or did a full hour of teaching and then go back. and that sort of thing. So I had Adriana staying that day. She was even going to stay in one of the in the actual hotel room with me for one night. So we were going to do that. So we had plans. I bought all this food that we were going to eat together in the hotel room, as you do. And I just came home and threw it on the bench. Oh, the family loved it because they got food for a week. But you know, I had snacks. And then the funny, you would laugh. These things happened to me. I tell you, I was setting up on the day, and we had to wear masks, obviously. And from going to the car to the table where I was setting up, I'd misplaced my mask, and I didn't know what I did. Well, the officials came in, didn't they? And if you weren't wearing your mask, you were going to get a fine. And I'm looking on the floor, thinking maybe it fell on the floor. I'm going through my bags. I didn't know what to do, and I panicked. And at this stage, they were standing over my table. I was under the table trying to find a mask. And I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I jumped up real quickly because I found a packet of biscuits that I bought to eat. It was they weren't the sweet ones, they were just some savory ones. And I opened them up and I put one in my mouth and said, "Hi." I didn't know what to do. I panicked. If you're eating, you don't have to wear a mask. So I'm scoffing these biscuits down. This is like, you know, what was it? Really early in the morning. I didn't even like those biscuits, but I was desperate because I couldn't find my mask. And he says, "Oh, do you have a mask?" "Yes, I'm eating though." "Yeah, okay, no worries." He walked out of there. I don't know where the mask was. It was in the car at the bottom. So I never would have found it under the table. So I did the right thing, opening up the box of food. But it was funny. And when he walked out, I'm in fits laughing. The ladies were laughing, the other ladies setting up, because they knew I didn't have a mask. That was very funny. But I did. It was in the car, and I found it in the car when I went to get the next item. So it had fallen down the side of the seat. So that was very funny. You will have to go visit her. Raylene is actually a Melburnian, and I need to actually go up her way because she's got a beach up that way. Have you got a beach have you got a beach there next to you, Raylene? How close is it to you? Me, I'm a good girl. I just lost my mask. So the worst part was I didn't even want these biscuits, and I'm shoving these things in my face. And I went like this, "Want one?" He said, "No thanks." And walked off. Well, I got desperate. It was one of those things where I got really desperate, and I thought, what can I do? I didn't want to get a fine, and I'm so careful. I never did anything wrong throughout pandemic. I always wore masks and did the right thing and stayed home. I was a nerd, right? A real nerd. So I didn't want to get in trouble because I've misplaced my mask, and trying to get that through to them officials will be hard. So I just shoved food in my face. Always carry food. 50 steps away, Raylene. I'm moving in with you. I got so used to wearing the mask. The other day, I forgot I had it on, tried to drink my coffee. It didn't go well. Oh, Marty. Oh, I can just imagine that. I don't even know what you look like, and I can imagine it. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, oops. I could just see that right now. And you know what? I just don't like masks. I end up with dry eye the next day. That's the reason why I didn't go out much. People say you should go for walks during the pandemic. You shouldn't be in the house. Are you kidding? The next day, my eyes were so sore because you breathe, right, in the mask, and the breath goes right up into your eyes, doesn't it? And if you're wearing that all day, imagine having to work in a supermarket or something where they had to wear it all day. My eyes would have been, I would have to have quit work. I even wore it a short time, and every day, all day the next day, I had pain. It was watery. They were terrible. You carry spares. I know, Karen. I know why Karen carries spares. Get this. I forgot my mask the other day, and Karen gave me one. Thank you, Karen. That's how I know Karen carries spares. When I went to deliver her goods to her, we had to go into Unwind Craft. We didn't have to, but we did. Into Unwind Craft Cafe. And I said, "Karen, oh my gosh, I forgot my mask. I don't know where it is." And it turns out it was in the car. It was in the car. And Karen says, "Don't worry, I've got a spare." So she gave me one of her spares. So thank you for Karen for that. Next time I send you something, I should send it with the mask in there, shouldn't I? Actually, your shipment's gone. You should get that in a couple of days. Fingers crossed. I did leave my teaching job because I couldn't wear a mask all day. See, Wanda, I'm not the only one. You must always carry spares. Well, I usually do. Now, I think, you know, when it all started, when we were allowed to go out and we went out in the evenings, I changed my bag and use a smaller bag when I go out. I don't want to carry a big bag, heavy bag with me when I go to, you know, nights out, right? Night outs. So I had this small bag and I forgot to replace the mask in the small bag. The next day when I went to see Karen, I thought, I've still got the small bag. I can't be bothered changing it to the big one. I'll leave, hop into the car, drive off, and all my masks, spare ones, were in the big bag. That's why we got a big bag, so we can carry all these extra things. And now I've recently changed it back over to the big bag, so we'll leave it like that. Wear a mask all day. I teach kindergarten and first grade combined. Oh, hard work, Corrine. Wow, combined. Oh, that's a lot of work. Oof. A lot of young ones running around in your classroom. So there you go, guys. Okay, what's happening this week? As you know, we are doing the towel topper. I'm trying to get the Christmas stocking. You know what? I really wanted to do that Christmas stocking first, but I don't know. We'll see. Christmas stocking in time for Christmas, and that's it. And then after Christmas, we will talk about, between Christmas and New Year, some of the projects that we haven't done that we need to do. There's a lot. There's a lot. And then at the end of the year, you'll see that video that shows all the items that we've made. I won't be putting every single item. You might just see the picture flash real quickly. But you will see the ones, and I'll maybe have a little writing saying we should have done this in between each one, or each second or third one or fifth one. I said we should have done this month. We didn't do it. That's held out to 2022. And I'll give you the month, January maybe, February maybe. I'll give you a month of where maybe they, and I'll say maybe this year because things happen. And now that we're out and about, I will probably be doing more interviews. Yay! Get excited. We're going to be meeting people this year. It's going to be a different kind of year. Very exciting. I bought coffee a while ago and was ordering. I coughed. The barista, joked, good job, you're wearing a mask. My reply, yes, it's my coffee filter. She didn't laugh. True story. She doesn't have our sense of humor, Marty. She just needs to lighten up, yeah? It sounds like hard work. Sure does. We do, from the minute we walk into the store until we walk out, mask has to be on. Yes, same. Good one, Marty. Yes. I have a true story. Oh, because sometimes people don't know if I'm being serious. Well, that's true. The lovely Noni Nor, she's here. My little sweet lady. We all know that I love Noni Nor. We all know I love her. She's just so lovely. She is a lovely lady from Malaysia. She came to Australia one day. We met once, and I'm just hooked. We only met once, Nor, and I know you're just a beautiful woman. And Merry Christmas to you. In advance, just in case I miss you on the next live. And the next live will be this Wednesday, and it will be our final live before Christmas. We will not be having a live on Christmas Day. Heads up, guys, just be wary of that. There will be no live on Christmas Day. And of course, because of it, we are doing 2 spill wins. Let's try wheel spins. Spill wins. 2 wheel spins. I am all over the place. 2 wheel spins in every live. That's hilarious. Love you more, and praying hard that we could meet again next year. You let me know when you are in Melbourne and I will meet up with you. We'll have a crochet session. We'll have a coffee. We'll relax. We'll probably eat too much, but who cares? Doesn't matter. We'll try to eat healthy, Nor. Hence the word try. And then we'll add a chocolate biscuit on top of the healthy. A chocolate cookie, or whatever people call them these days. So 2 live spins for every 2. I can't get it. 2 spin, 2 hello, 2 wheel spins for every live. 2 live spins. I'm not gonna be alive when I do them. Oh, thanks, Paula, and to you. People never know if I'm being sarcastic or serious. I have a wicked sense of humour, and it sometimes does not go down too well, especially for our politically correct people. Mary's broken us. I'm all over the place. We've got a lot of politically correct people in the world, and they don't take well to some wicked sense of humour. It's okay. So I've had to calm down and do the right thing by everybody. She is beautiful, isn't she? She's lovely, Paula. And you know what? These are a lot of people don't realize this. You all probably think I know everybody one by one here. I don't. There are a couple of people I know because they are from Melbourne. That's not many. There's only a few. And the rest of you are all from overseas. So I've never met you personally, apart from Noni, who was here just accidentally. And I never met you personally, but I feel like we're all part of one big family. And that's fantastic. It's fantastic. And Marty said that once before. We are not a crochet community. We are a crochet family. And you know what? We help each other with our crochet. And sometimes people send me private messages and say, look, I can't get this to straight. What have I done? Or I can't get this to lay flat. What have I done? And I can help them that way. And that's okay. You don't have to have a full YouTube tutorial on it. Sometimes we have too many questions on the same item that I do a tutorial because I think, wait, everyone's asking me the same question. Well, let's do a tutorial. Let's see what we can do, what we can fix. If you want to see a little bit more of that next year, make sure you let me know, because I put down things and hope for the best. But I'm not telling you some things that are coming next year. That'll happen in January. Second week of January. You won't even know the first week. You have to wait for the second Thursday in January, because that's when I upload the first Thursday of January, which really is the second. But hey, I can't count. No, I do it because the first week is my birthday week, and you will know that. Trust me, you don't want me to be a part of your family. Oh, are you naughty, Franca? Are you naughty? Like really naughty? Is that why you don't want to be a part of the family? Are you naughty? Are you like really, really naughty? Do we have to literally, I don't know, attach you to the naughty corner? We are loving families without boundaries. Yes, we are. And you know what? Even though they've pop boundaries on borders and everything, and nobody can get in and out of countries, we can still talk to each other like this. I'd love to see some people. There's a lot of people I'd love to meet once at least, twice if we're lucky. But we can't. I'm really, 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 oh, we'll just attach you to the naughty corner. Like, we'll put some blue tack and you can like sit up in the naughty corner. That would look funny, wouldn't it? I'll just attach little Franca, little dangly legs down there. Oh, it's so cute. A bit like Guy. Could be like, hey, hello. I don't know. I've lost. Where's that water? I've lost the plot. Cheers, everyone. All right. So, firstly, a very special thank you again to Jody. Just to let you know, Jody, I will be popping these in some of our packs. Our very next pack sold on the website, you will get one of these in the pack as well. And also, if you are purchasing from the website, that's www.wowcrochetdesigns.com, you will see these on as a freebie in the packs when you are looking at the packs. And also, I will be popping them in our utilities pack next year, along with some other things that may end up in the utilities pack. Because there's so many other things that you can put in a utilities pack. You should do a Zoom meet next year. Oh, I'm not really good with Zoom. I keep messing it up. It tells me off all the time. That's not your password. And I do it again. That's still not your password. Then I do it again. And then they tell me, reset your password. When I reset it and I do it again, that's not your password. It just keeps going on. Zoom does not like me. Oh, Zoom just says, oh, no, it's her again. We don't want her here. I'm getting rid of her. Like plasters. I snipped my finger cutting yarn earlier. What? I do that all the time. I do that all the time. I do that. And I actually did that in one of, did I do it in the live? No, that was with the sewing needle. I really jabbed myself. Not in a live, in one of my tutorials. Oh, those sewing needles. Every time I use them, like for that pillow, I've already had 3 or 4 pins. Every time I use them. Need to write down your password somewhere. No, doesn't matter. When I reset it, it still doesn't like me. They get you to reset your password. I reset it, and then I go to put it back in again. It won't let me do it. Just doesn't like me, Jody. And it looks, hang on, whoa. And it looks nasty. I know I slipped when I use you know those little sewing scissors, they look like that, and you hold them on the end and you just go like that. I snipped right into a finger on the side. I think it was that one there on the side, and it took weeks to heal. Weeks. I kept putting band-aids on. It was bleeding a lot. I thought maybe I needed to get a stitch or something, but this just kept bleeding and bleeding, and every time I replaced a band-aid, more blood, and I still didn't go to the doctor. I just don't go. We need to make amigurumi dolls of ourselves and send them to Mary so she has us in. Oh, I do like that idea though. That is a funny idea. Why am I sitting on the edge of my chair? Oh, because of blanket. I'm sitting on the edge of the chair. I'm very uncomfortable. I keep knocking that Christmas gear off. Oh, yes. That's cute, Karen. I like the idea of that. Edith, you're not coming out of the corner today. You're in there. That's it, Edith. You're stuck in there. Oh, it is funny. I'm going to just move that so it doesn't show the bright light. That is funny, Karen, but I really think that's a great idea. I really think you should all make a doll that looks exactly like you. You don't want a doll that looks like me. You know what the doll that looks like me would look like? You'd have the head, and then you'd have top part of the body, a few extra bits there, and a few extra bits there, and then you'll have these little legs that go like that. I have these little tiny legs and everything else, but they're tall legs. They're just tiny, yeah? They're just tiny. And it would just look weird. You know what? I should do one. I should make one of myself. Thanks, Karen. What have you done, Karen? Karen, get in the naughty corner. Karen, you're so naughty. Mine wouldn't be a big room. It would be bigger. Riley, you don't want to see one of me too? And it's like, look, it's not that I don't think I'm big. I'm just big in certain areas. I just have some extra bits that should not be there. Too many of those extra bits. Why am I laughing? This is not funny. I didn't even know why that's why is that funny? It's not funny, guys. I shouldn't be laughing at that. So I had to set my password as Mickey, Minnie, Pluto. Because it had to be 8 characters in the capital. Oh, that's funny, Marty. Get in the corner. It's 6:30 p.m. Friday here, Teresa. Oh, is it? Oh, that's lovely. That's a perfect time, Edith. Have you had dinner? Have you had your yum yum yet? That's what we call it here, yum yum. When I feed my dog and the cat, I just say yum yum, and they know it's dinner time. You're not big, you're lovely. Oh, Karen. Oh, she's my best friend. Yeah, Marty's funny. He's funny. He's got the gift of the gab. Thank you for helping my lungs expand this morning, Mary. Oh, well, you know what? You want to see them expand more? Check out some of those videos, the funny ones that I do. midnight. Time for another coffee, Marty. Karen, the amount of rolls I have. Franca. But I have a few rolls, yes. I like to think I lost the weight during my diet thing this year, but it did. They went away. I didn't put it all back on, but I put some of it back on. But it's not fair, is it? It's not fair. It's not fair. I missed the first 10 minutes of your live. Can you show me what you're wearing? Oh, yes. We made this on our channel. It is the I've got a mental blank now. Shrug. Hello. It's our shrug that I made last year on the channel. Was it last year? I think it was last year. Might have been the year before. The year before. Look at the stitch. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah. Yeah. I love, love, love. Love, love, love. I get to sleep in the corner. Edith, yes, you do. Hello, Jay. Late. Hello, but you're here. Yeah, we're almost ready to finish, Jay. I could open a bakery with the amount of rolls I don't think so, Marty. Seriously? Well, you can't be as bad as me. Patchwork Cardigan. Oh, here we go. Karen, it would just need to be representative of ourselves. I know. It doesn't have to look like us, right, Karen? Because completely. Very nice and looking comfy. I wear this because it does cover my, well, let's just say Michelin arms. Why am I even laughing at that's so not right. Look, we do put on our weight. We do. And I think it doesn't help when we have coffee at midnight. Marty, just a heads up there. But I've been told I wasn't allowed to have coffee after a certain time of the day. I remember once when the doctor said, well, you can't do this and you can't eat that and you can't and I said, I was crocheting while he was telling me in the room. I work all the time. And I said, can you pass me your scissors? He goes, didn't you bring any for you? I said, no, because I want you to do away with me now, because if I can't eat any of these foods and drink my Italian coffee, then I'm just no point being here. He went, what? I said, I'm sorry, but I need to have my Italian. I'm Italian, for crying out loud. That's what we do. We drink coffee. Not all Italians, but we drink coffee. Hey, that's what we do. So he said, yeah, you can have coffee, just not too many and not too late. Only because it's not the coffee that's the issue. It's all the rubbish I put in the coffee, like the 1 sugar and the 1/4 cup of milk. I love milk in my coffee. All right, I'm missing all the chat. I could, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Beautiful Noni, yes. Marty, we would make hamburgers. Oh, yeah, hamburgers. You're thinking of it. Physically, I'm thinking of hamburgers, food. Coffee stops you from eating. Not for me. I just eat with the coffee. I can't crochet without coffee by my side. I know, Noni, but I think you're still young. I like to say you're still young. I hope you are. But once there's a certain age, when you have like blood pressure and stuff, it's a summer shrug, and you made it in 2000. Was it 2020, Jody? Has it been that long? Oh, that's a long time ago. I haven't had espresso since 1988. Oh, may as well put me down now. Seriously, I have to have it. Have you had a good week? Hello, everyone. It's been okay, Jay. Can't complain. Yeah, I fell over before in here. That was hilarious. You didn't see it. Drinking coffee is a religion for us Italians. I know, right? Another true story. My Italian granddad was told by his doctor he had to cut down on carbs. He said, how? I live on pasta and bread. Yeah, but that's us. That's Italians. That's what we do, right? I'm pretty sure that's what we do. Yeah. All right. Hello. We're saying hello or goodbye, one or the other. Oh, are you really, Noni? You must have been healthy then, because I'm not there yet, and I'm already full of all sorts of nasty things. It's all this weight, it is. It's the eating, the constant eating. I'm like this. Seriously. Oh, Angela, the lovely Angela. Hello, lovely to have you here, Angela. Thank you for your donation on our website. Same age as Teresa. Yeah, same age as Teresa. Here, poor Teresa had her 60th birthday indoors and no one was allowed to go. What? Yes. It is nice that we can laugh at ourselves. Oh, I do a lot of laughing. I must be a really happy person because I'm always laughing at myself. Giving you and everyone a big hug. Thanks, Noni. Look at the little, let's just do that. There you go. Big hug over the camera. A big hug. If you've ever met Noni face-to-face, ladies and gentlemen, because we have Marty here, and our anonymous gentleman in the background, if you ever met Noni face-to-face, you just want to go and give her a big cuddle. You really do. I don't know if it's allowed, but, we're not allowed to touch anyone. But you just want to. This is one of those ladies, you just want to. Oh, you just want to. Another religion, pasta, bread, coffee, football, not necessarily in that order. We call it soccer. I'm assuming you mean the same thing. And we've moved a message, yes. Oh, you just reminded me to have a drink. Oh, thanks, Jody. I really love this cup. This is actually water. Yeah, well, I'll just let you think it's water. This is water in here, and it's a massive cup of water. It is water. I'm such a nerd. I will have a drink, but not in this cup. Cheers, everyone. Well, that's funny. All right. Now, in the new year, don't get shocked when you see the room a little different. You'll still see the corner as it is, but it will be a tad different. And occasionally next year, I'm going to do some lives standing up. I used to do the live standing up, and someone once said to me, "Oh, those hands of yours, they never stop moving." But guess what? They never stop moving while I'm sitting down as well. So what difference does it make? So occasionally you'll see me doing standing up lives. It's just to stop me from sitting down too much because I'm sitting a lot and I've got some leg issues at the moment, which I all started from when I did the hopscotch. Oh, that'll teach me, I tell you. Not the hopscotch, the relay. Yes. Anyway, we won't go there. My regular subscribers know what that is. If you don't know what that is, that was a funny video that I put together, all the challenges that we all put together. And I added one thinking I was going to have a lot of fun. But you never go from being sedentary into working out and jumping straight away. You don't. You build up to that, guys. I didn't build up to it. I went straight into jumping and I did some damage with the legs. And now I'm suffering for it even now, all these weeks later. So I will pop that funny video in the description box down below and you can check that one out. It is our challenge video. Challenges you guys gave me to do, except that one which gave me damage. Oh, that was hilarious. The one that I wanted to do gave me damage. But you know, you just don't do it. You don't go from being sedentary straight into a heavy jumping workout. You just don't do it. And I did, and I'm paying the price. And the doctor said to me the other day, "Well, we've got your results back. Everything's fine. You didn't break anything." Well, it only took ages to come back, but that's okay. And you're not dying of a deadly disease. So head off on your own. Don't do this, don't do that. And I want you to see you walking every day. And obviously some sort of exercise, probably swimming. So there we go. And that'll teach me to get off my derriere and do some work. What? And not sit down way too much. So you'll be seeing a lot of lives standing up next year. You're Italian. You talk with your hands. I know, Marty. How many times do we need to tell people that? They get so much exercise, these hands. And when I went to see the doctor and I said to him, I've had problems with the hands, he says, "Okay, so what do you do for a living? Do you use your hands for a living?" Okay, next question. What about my legs? What? So that'll teach me when you go to doctors, know what you're talking about before you go. I like sparkling water. Do you, Jay? That's nice. They have not seen my hands when I talk. Whether I'm standing or sitting, I'm more worse than you. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. But it's all right, you know. It's okay. So next year there'll be some live standing up, some live sitting down. I'm Dutch. I use my hands to talk. Well, Italians use their hands to talk. We could have like a massive conversation right now. Right now. In fact, usually when I get onto my live, I say, or even I do my first Thursday of the month, I go first Thursday of the month or live. The hands go like that. I actually do that for exercise. Exercise, guys. Give yourself some stretches every now and then. Get your hand exercises in because I'm telling you, you will do damage. But don't pull too hard, yeah? Do some exercises, plenty of exercises. All types of hand exercises you have to. I can talk with my hands without using the vocals. That's hilarious. Get your exercise in, guys. Get them in. Being careful not to hurt yourself because you are only you. You've got another you standing in the background. What? I say we are three people in one. We are. We are the voice that we speak outside. We are the hidden voice that nobody hears that you don't want to say too loud, yeah? And then there's this one person in the background, and he's a nutcase, or she is a nutcase, one or the other. And they sit in the back of your head, and they're the ones that do nut crazy things. And then you say, "Why did I do that?" Because that nutcase in the background told you to do it. It wasn't you. You didn't do it. I'm speaking from experience. I think the Southerners talk with their hands, Northerns, because I don't know Italians that talk with their hands. Okay. I stretch my fingers every day before I get out of bed. Well, I literally roll out of bed these days, Doris. I roll out of bed because getting out, things fall out of place. Yesterday, my daughter came for a visit with her partner after coming back from Sydney for business, And because we're 7 minutes from the airport, 8 minutes, it's nice to just come past and visit. And they visited. It was a bit late, but they did visit. And I stood there in the kitchen and I was looking down at my leg because I had a bruise on my leg. I was looking down at my leg. While doing that, the right hip went out of place. I was just standing there. And my daughter's partner said, "What just happened?" I said, "Oh, it's all right. I'll just put it back." And they looked at me like I was crazy. Seriously? I said, "It's normal. Things move now." Things that didn't move before are starting to move now. I didn't know they existed, but they're moving. And he just went, "What?" This was last night. I wonder if anything's going to fall out of place now that I've tripped over everything. You know what? I went on the way down. I didn't hurt myself because I landed on yarn. But anyway, he laughed at me and thought, "Seriously, did that actually go out of place?" I said, "Just a little bit, but it's back in now." He thought it was funny. And no one was watching. It was just me and him talking. I don't think we were talking. We were just standing there. Like he was there. My daughter was here. I was here. My son was over there. And he just saw it happening. And it was doing nothing. It wasn't exercising or anything. It was funny. I say to my sister Hands, because she uses all the time and drives me nuts. We can't help it. Some people can't help it. We're hand people. I have my two front top teeth that move out of place when it gets really cold. I put them, wow, really? Put them back in? No, they are not loose. It's just one of those things. That's freaky, Teresa. Wow. I'm going to Griffith for Christmas, so I'll check out if Italians use their hands. We do. I'm telling you, we do. You're a what? A plonker. Franca, I swear I'm going to pin you up on our naughty corner with your shoulders. Be up there. Pop. She's up there now. Little legs dangling. I have little legs, but they're still taller for my body. Like I got tall legs for my body, but I have little legs. They are little ones. They dangle. I'm sorry, guys. I have lost the plot today, haven't I? And I do lose it very often when I do my lives. When I do my lives, I allow myself to really relax. Get me down. No, you're staying up there, Franca. I want to see a little legs dangle. We're having patchwork. Oh, you're still talking about that. You and Franca need to get together and make your own, I think. Angela. You and Franca need to get together and have like a patchwork party. We could call it a patchwork party. Oh, there's a lot of things happening next year. Angela, you didn't have to do that. You already gave me a donation on the website, and I thank you so much for your super chat as well. But you didn't have to do that, dear. Never feel obligated, guys. Thank you so much, Angela. All well received. You know I'm going to spend it on yarn. Holidays coming. You know what that means? I could end up at Bendigo. What? So I could spend some of your yarn at Bendigo. I mean, some of your money on yarn at Bendigo. I sent you a donation for the... You sent a donation too. Yes, Franca, you did. And so did Karen at some stage. And so did the lovely Jody. So I do thank you. And also in the past, we've had Marty. We've had other people send donations. And I thank you very much for all your donations as well. Everything's well received. And you know it goes to yarn. You know, you've seen where it goes. You've seen where it goes. Not so much that yarn because that's relatively cheap. But when I buy the good stuff, I literally will go out to buy the good stuff if I know I've got that extra cash handy. So there you go. You will be seeing a little bit more of the hand-dyed yarn this year. And the only reason is because I will be going off to venues to do interviews and I will be purchasing their yarn through the interview. And maybe they might be doing what Tom did, where he had a deal where you buy yarn from them and you get a certain amount of discount off it and you enter a giveaway. I believe Karen actually won that giveaway. I had nothing to do with that giveaway. Tom did that. Tom ran the giveaway. I don't know how he did it, honestly. He just said he, did his giveaway and the winner was Karen. So Tom did that one for me, which is great. I didn't have to do it. I felt so good because I really don't like doing giveaways. It's so hard to choose people in a giveaway. That's why I use the wheel a lot. It's for the Ah, you keep trying, Franca. You keep trying. She's very naughty. Franca, you're not coming down off that wall, I tell you. You are so pinned up there in that naughty corner. You are not coming down. Permanently pinned to the wall in the naughty corner. We can hang up there with Guy. Hey, Guy's pretty good company. It sounds a little bit like me. I don't know why. I was thinking, you crazy lady. Look, you know, you can't do this kind of work and be on lives and be normal. You have to be a little bit crazy. Franca comes with terms and conditions. So do I, Marty. I have my terms, I have my conditions, and by February they're usually ruined, but it doesn't matter. I say, beginning of the year, right, this is what I'm going to do, and February, forget it. It's all ruined. All my conditions are gone out the drain. Like, for argument's sake, the what do you call them? See, I don't even like naming them. The pocket shawls. I said I would never going to do a pocket shawl. Never going to do one. Never going to, and we're doing one. I have some good patchwork. Oh, do you? Well, go for it. If you find something online that suits you, go and try everything, guys. Take a plunge, and it's great to try some other tutorials out, especially those from the lovely Crystal of Bag O' Day. Try all her gear. Everything she creates, try, because she has just got some beautiful gear on her channel. I still haven't used my Tandy yarn. Guess what? I've got plenty of it in stock. I've got plenty. This is the yarn I got from Roz from Passion Flower. We'll be doing something with that this year. That's 200 grams there. So I don't usually use a lot of variegated. That's something we're doing. I've got to find, in fact, I'm going to go and grab that yarn in a minute. There's something else I wanted to show you. And this is the Tandy yarn. I've got 4 skeins of this and 4 skeins of the normal yarn. Hello, Edith. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. I love when people do super chats because you know it's only going to go to buy more of this stuff. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this stuff this year, 2022. A lot more from other places, and I'll be purchasing a few items from Tandy soon because we're going to be making something on the channel. Now with the Tandy yarn, I have to be weary with because I found out that it's a little bit more solid, a bit more thicker than most yarns. Even though it's an 8-ply like the rest, I found that it stretched a lot when we created the jumper that we made, on the channel. And so that's that. I've got a bit of Tandy, I got that, and I got another 4 skeins somewhere else. And I just wanted to show you something from Roz from Passion Flower. Just give me 1 second. It's a bit crinkly, guys, so sorry about the noise. It's a bit, whoa, caught on something, caught on the lights. Here we go. Now, this is the yarn from Passion Flower. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, sorry about the bags, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that I watch Passion Flower on YouTube. She has her channel and she calls it her farming life or something. I think it's called Passion Flower. And I love the couch that she sits on when she talks about her farming life. And these are the colours of her couch. And I asked her, can you put the colours of your couch together for me so that I can purchase it? Oh, Marty, you're hilarious. It probably was. No, it was the... You're funny, Marty. Get in the corner. So this is the yarn that looks like her couch. So if you go and check Roz from Passioned Flower, the channel is called Passioned Flower. Passioned Flower. I think it's one word. It looks like that. There you go. It looks exactly like that, her channel. And she's actually got an Instagram account as well, and which I actually like a lot of her yarn that she puts up. Now, she created this yarn specifically for me because I said to her, I love, if you can make the yarn the color of your couch, I would love it. So what I did was I purchased the yarn that she created, as you do, and I purchased a contrast color. And I have 4 skeins of the color and 3 skeins of the contrast. I wonder what we'll be creating next year on the channel. Am I loud? I get loud and excited, especially now that we've finished a big project like that, about making something with a bit of variegated, but it's going to have a break in between of the cream. And that's a cream. It's not white. It's a cream. Now she's got only I've got only 3 colors of that, and I've got 4 colors of that. So who knows what we're going to create with it? I haven't decided. Maybe we'll work something out next year. Maybe. But we are creating something with it. And this is her other color combination. This is the one she always makes. That one there was made specifically for me. I asked for that. All right. But this is the colors that she usually always makes. And she makes other colors as well. But that one there, I asked for that color, and she got it. She made a few other colors in between, and they didn't work out as planned. But she sold them. That's fine. I hope she sold them. I hope she did. But this one here, exactly what her couch looks like. So if you see her on YouTube, check the couch out. That yarn was made in honor of her couch because I liked it. Same colors as her couch. Okay, thank you, Marty. The colors are fantastic. I love them too. Num, 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 num. Edith, Mary will make it. You keep trying. You keep trying. I've got Roz's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, I saw that one. That's pretty too. Roz, if you didn't know Roz from Passion Flower, she creates hand-dyed yarn. She makes some beautiful hand-dyed yarn. We did an interview with Roz. It was an interview that just went perfect. There were no issues. You know, I think there was a few boo-boos with me speaking twice. I think I popped that on at the end, something funny at the end. But literally the interview was quite smooth. We had no problems. We went from talking about her farming life to her hand dyeing, to her yarn dyeing. And then she showed me her yarn kit and her area and how she creates. Then we created some yarn for the channel, which was this one. So 200 grams here we've got. So we are going to create something. I don't know, maybe a cowl. I don't know. It's only 200 grams. So I don't know what to say, what to create. So 200 grams can get us a cowl. Can't get us a blanket. It can get us a cowl though. So we'll work something out with that. But with that other yarn, never know what we're going to make with that. I'm so excited. But I have to think now about bigger creations that we will be making next year, for the simple fact that this has made me sad for finishing it. So I'm going to keep my eyes. It's like you're moving on to your next step in life. Otherwise you sit in that backward area and that's where you stay. Yeah. You don't want that. You want to keep going forward and keep moving on and trying new and bigger and better things. And that's what we will be doing next year on Wild Crochet Designs. And we will be doing different things. We will be doing normal average things like your average beanie. Maybe we'll be doing a the ponytail beanies, whatever you want to call them. Maybe we'll do something else. Maybe we'll do something fun and exciting. And there will be more interviews. Get ready for that. What? And we might be creating things that happen throughout the year as well. So there are things that happen throughout the year, like for argument's sake, I'm trying to think of what's popular at the moment. What's popular at the moment with crochet? If something's really, really popular, I go out of my way to create it. Have to leave. Merry Christmas. Oh, that's okay, Margaret. We'll see you we'll actually see you either on Wednesday or next year. Have a good Christmas break, yeah? I really like doing the swatch blanket because it was a bite-sized project, so not too big in one go. Now, I know that's the thing, Marty. These are the projects I like to do throughout the year. As I like to do smaller projects just for that moment. So if you're you're really sick and tired of making a blanket and you just want to break and want to make something real quickly, that's when I pop something small up on the channel. But these are the things I want to do more of. Things that expand a little bit more. Take your time. It also brings us together as a community. We get to talk about it. We get to have fun with it. We had a lot of fun with it with me doing the yarn dance this year. We might do something similar next year, a little bit different as you do. Change it up a little, yeah? So there will be some sort of yarn dance thing happening next year. There will be some sort of big project. I don't know if it'll be a year long. Might be half-half. We might have 2 halves. We don't know. Let me think about these things, yeah? we will think about things, and you know, any ideas are great. That's not a problem. I take anything in hand, as you know. I don't always create what you ask for, but I do listen, and I do think, well, maybe we could work on that in 3 weeks' time, or 3 months' time, or 3 years' time, depending on the project. So it just depends. Like I always wanted, I love doing tea cozies. As you know, we did our Santa hat tea cozy right there. And I've always wanted to have my own little tea cozy sitting on the kitchen bench. And my previous one where I had the granny squares on it, that was my favorite project. Still is. And I still haven't found one to top off. The blanket is one that's really on top. It's really high up there. But this may sound ridiculous. A basic granny square tea cozy really made my crochet day, if that makes any sense. And of course, this blanket comes second. And we'll do have the, no, there's a lot. We have the, there's a lot of blankets. I love the swatch blanket. I really do. We did a pillow on the channel a while back. It was, I can see it where I'm sitting. Do you want to see the pillow? Let me get it. Let me get it. It was a mood pillow. We did this, and it was such a long time ago, probably 2 years maybe. That's one side. Yeah, that's your C2C side, and that's your granny square side. Well, no, not really. It's a solid circle and then joined into a granny square. And then that's single crocheted on top there and single crocheted over there. And then, and this is how that pillow, the Aussie animal pillow that you see, is going to be. You're going to have a layer, but the buttons are going to be on the side of that kangaroo that you saw before. Yeah. If you didn't see it, like I don't think, Angela, you didn't see that. I'll show you now quickly. Just quickly. Oh, Angela, you've seen the photos though. You quote on my post. So upside down. There you go. So the buttons will go down there. So there's an extra, I think, a few rows on the side, and the buttons will go down there on the side of that pillow. And then the other one was, I think I'm missing all the chat. Is anyone speaking? No, that's all right. No one's speaking. And then that's the other side of the pillow. So that I hope to get finished this week, and very exciting. Hopefully by tonight, actually. I won't get them together tonight. I'll have them finished. Mood pillow would be fire colors. Oh, yes. I hope to get them finished. I'll get the squares done tonight, and I will wash and block them down, pin them down. And then tomorrow night, I will actually sew those together and add the buttons. That cushion will be ready by tomorrow. Okay, so he'll have his cushion ready. He'll have the baby outfit, which is picking up this afternoon. And then he wants his beanie, which I don't know when I'll get that done. So there you go. Have to leave now, chat again on Wednesday. Yes, I've got to go too, guys. I thank everyone for being here today, and for your super chats and for your donations over on the website. Everything is well received, from the smallest donation to the largest. It's all well received, and it all goes to buying more yarn for my serious addition. Let's try addiction. And addition, because we're adding to it, right? We could use both words there. But I want to thank everyone, and if I don't see you on Wednesday, have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you in the new year with lots more to come on the channel. But for everyone else who wants to roll up on this Wednesday's live, I will be there for Christmas gear, maybe. One never knows. One never knows. Oh, who knows what goes on in my background, in my head in the background. I start thinking weird stuff. So I will be here on Wednesday for the live. If I'm not here for some internet issues or woes, I will be there before Christmas at some stage. But there should be no problems. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, I will see everyone in the new year, or I will see everyone on the week for our tutorials. Thank you for watching, and ciao for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye all.